Hello. So here's an important question for you. What is it in the world that's spreading much faster than COVID-19 virus right now? I can tell you it's fear and anxiety. My name's John Halker. I'm from the Grove Clinic in St Peter Port. Those really nice people at the Guernsey Chamber of Commerce have asked me to make this video just to have a chat with you, my take on it, but more important, some practical advice about what you can do to help yourself and to help the people around you. I'm going to rattle through it, but there's a lot more information that I'm really happy to send you. There's an email address at the end of this video and I can get all sorts of information to you. Just get in touch. I'll be more than happy to send you everything you need. Human beings come into the world hardwired to look out for threats. An interesting thing about us. But if you turn that vigilance up too high, you're going to become hypervigilant. Be alert, but don't be anxious. And in order to do that, you need your higher functioning, thinking, calm, intuitive brain, not your emotional brain. What a lot of this is about is not letting your emotional brain hijack your really great and clever thinking brain. There's another really important reason to stop that hijacking, and that is that if your brain just becomes too soaked in emotion, you will be dampening down the ability of your immune system to fight. And what it needs to do now, right now, is to be strong enough to really take up that fight and to be fit and healthy to fight hard. So let's figure out how to do that. We also need to be building our resilience, but it's worth remembering we're not building anything new. We're rediscovering the innate resilience that we were all born with. An amazing thing. So try not to think of resilience as something we're looking for. It's something that will come to us. It's a byproduct of being on a quest. So Harry Potter isn't looking for resilience, but it's something that he gets. It's something that he builds. It's something that he discovers about himself whilst he's battling the force of darkness. Another way to put it is that Winnie the Pooh finds his pot of honey, but he finds his pot of honey by skipping over the potholes and ignoring the heffalumps that he encounters along his journey. But of course, we all know that the heffalumps are just figments of Winnie the Pooh's imagination. We know that the most powerful, fantastic, extraordinary tool that we have to get us through life, to solve problems, to do that very human thing of coming up with solutions, is your imagination. If you use it to conjure up the dark, awful catastrophes that a lot of you out there are doing, then it is going to cause serious implications for your physical and emotional health. So we need to be doing something about that now. We really need to address it. So some really practical things that you can do from the start. It might be worth stopping and reminding yourself, even write them down, a list of things that you did at some point in the past when you had something major to deal with, when you were in a really adverse situation in some way. But what did you do? You didn't just give up and sit in a chair. What you did was you fought. Another really useful thing to do is simply learn to tolerate, actually even thrive on uncertainty. It never ceases to amaze me, the ability of the human brain to try and put certainty into life. It's a thing that we're all doing all the time. We're trying to figure out what's going to happen a minute from now, an hour, a day, a week, a month. But we can't. We simply can't, and we have never been able to. And if you accept the fact that you may have created an illusion of trying to make things certain in your life, but you were never able to create that certainty, it becomes a little bit easier to accept it now, and as I say, to embrace it and thrive on it. Here's a good way to get rid of a huge pile of your suffering, is get rid of the self-doubt and the fear and the negativity and the guilt and the ability to beat yourself up. It's of no use to you on this journey any longer. As I said, learn to breathe in a really simple, calm way. It's called 7-11 breathing. Just drop me an email. I'll send you an audio file, some written instructions, easy way to do it properly, which I guarantee will help you, and it'll help you switch on your calm thinking brain. Here's another thing you can do, and this will apply to about 20% of you out there. just quit smoking, okay? Just stop. I know what it's like. I used to smoke 60 cigarettes a day, and I haven't had one now for nearly 28 years, and I don't want one. It's stupid, but you're not stupid. Smoking's stupid. So if you do smoke, get in touch. I'll teach you how to stop. So the suffering that you think that you might have to go through in order to quit smoking is nothing. I promise you, it's nothing. Lay off the processed carbohydrates. That's sugar, cakes, biscuits, pasta, all that stuff. Nothing wrong with carbohydrates. We now know there's a huge problem with processed carbohydrates. Just walk away from them, leave them. I promise you, you do not need them. Exercise. I know, the dreaded E word, but do it. Every day, 20 minutes a day. Get yourself out of breath. Build up a bit of a sweat and make your heart beat faster. I promise you, that is what is needed to look after your mental and emotional health and to stop you getting stressed and stop you damaging your immune system. That brings me very, very nicely to sleep. I'm sorry, I'm not going to sleep now, but let's talk about sleep. Sleep is the key to sanity, and it's also the key to your good physical health. I'm not going to explain the whole thing now, but you spend about 80% of your night resting, and during that you're rebuilding your cell structure and your immune system. You spend about 20% of your night in really busy sleep called REM sleep, and that's when you dream, and in your dreams you're getting rid of emotional arousal that you couldn't get rid of the day before. Again, email me. I'm going to send you some top tips for good sleep, and at the same time I'll send you a couple of audio files, which is just my voice and some moody music, and we'll talk you into a lovely, lovely, deep, restful, peaceful sleep where your immune system can build amazing strength. You're going to need it for the fight. I'd like you to remain optimistic, please, not wildly optimistic. It's no good sitting in a chair and doing nothing, but I'd like you really to expect a good outcome from this. Hopefully, come the summer, we'll all be there having chips and cheese on the beach at Cobo after a busy week's work on a Friday evening, the burble of children and other people around us. I'll see you there. Take care of yourself and take care of each other meanwhile. Thanks for listening.